Driving alone at 2 a.m. on a silent motorway, Daphne thought she was being hunted by the car behind her. But the real monster was already inside her car. Turn off the lights and listen closely. If this gave you chills, like, share, and subscribe for more horrifying tales. You know that strange feeling, don't you, when you're driving alone on a completely deserted motorway late at night? My name is Daphne, and this is my story. It was just yesterday. I had been to see my mom and dad. Those 2 days were so beautiful, so safe. It felt like I'd regained that comfort of childhood. Home is like a bubble, isn't it? A place where none of the world's troubles or fears can get in. But then, you have to go back. I was in the car, driving back to the city. The clock on the dashboard, that forgotten, sickly green light, showed 2:07. And outside, there was only darkness. Total darkness. It felt as if I had entered a part of the world that had fallen asleep. My car's headlights were just 2 weak lines cutting through the darkness as they pushed forward. Beyond those lines, there was nothing. No house, no wall, no lamp, just silence. I was looking at my own face in the windshield, a shadow, a tired face of a woman floating over the darkness. I had been driving for so long that everything had started to feel strange. The sounds felt strange. And then, suddenly, in my rearview mirror, I saw something. At first I thought, someone's there. Someone else is in this night. A strange sense of relief washed over me, as if I'd found a companion. That car, a big, dark car, came so close to mine that I couldn't even see it. I could only see its headlights, which had pierced right inside my car. That strange relief, it turned into fear. That comfort ended. And then I felt it. For nearly an hour I had been driving, and that SUV was still behind me. It wasn't that it was always close, but it was as if a hunter was watching its prey. Sometimes it would get right up close, so close that its bright headlights would bathe my entire car, inside and out, in light. I was being blinded by my own rearview mirror. My breath would catch. Then, as if someone was playing a game, it would fall back, retreat back into the darkness, only 2 red eyes, taillights visible. It felt like someone was choking me. I told myself, Daphne, stop it. You're overthinking. This is just a normal traveler, just driving at a different speed. Everyone is tired at this hour. Get a grip. Finally, I made a decision. The next exit was coming up. I thought, right, I'll get off. I'll stop for a cup of coffee, that SUV will go on ahead, and I'll drive on peacefully. I took the exit and turned towards a 24-hour service station. My hands were glued to the steering wheel, shaking slightly. I stopped the car, and before opening the door I looked back, and I see the SUV doesn't take the exit. It just continues straight on. Its red taillights far, far disappear into the darkness. Oh God, what a relief I felt. I rested my forehead on the steering wheel and took a deep, shaky breath. See, I said to myself, patting my own arm, you mad woman, it was just you being crazy. It's gone. I went inside, got a hot, bitter coffee. Its smell, the ordinary sounds of that place, brought me back to the world. I got back in the car, put the coffee in the cup holder, and smiling, got back onto the motorway. For 10-15 minutes, everything was fine. The coffee had revived me. I'd even put some music on. That knot in my stomach was gone. Then suddenly, in that same rear-view mirror, that same light, those same two suns appeared again. My heart beat once very hard, and then seemed to stop. No, I whispered to myself, this can't be happening. But it was. It was back, and this time it had stopped playing games. It was glued right to my bumper. Its headlights now completely drowned my entire car, every corner of its interior. My breathing quickened. I pressed the accelerator. My speed began to climb, 110, 120, but it sped up too, stuck right to my tail. I got scared. I reduced my speed, not braking, just easing off the accelerator. 80. It reduced its speed too. It glued itself to my bumper again. This was no accident. This was no coincidence. This was a game, and I was its prey. Tears welled in my eyes. I couldn't see. I saw the next exit, a small service road leading to a sleepy town. I had no other choice. I took the exit, almost skidding the car. My car took the curve of the exit, and I looked back, and its glaring eyes, that SUV, appeared on the curve. It had taken the exit too. It was still behind me. My vision was blurring with tears, the road swimming in front of me. I was sobbing, completely hysterical. And then, like a miracle, I saw it, a small flickering blue sign that read 24-hour police outpost. It was the most beautiful thing I had ever seen. I didn't think, I just acted. I wrenched the steering wheel, my tires screeching in protest as I swerved violently into the small, dimly lit car park. I slammed my palm onto the horn, not a polite tap, but a continuous, desperate, screaming wail that tore through the silent night. I was already fumbling with the door handle, my body scrambling out of the car before it had even fully stopped. I stumbled onto the gravel, my legs like jelly, and I started screaming, "Help! Is anyone there? I need help! Help me!" The door to the outpost flew open, and two constables rushed out, their faces alert and alarmed by the commotion. At that exact moment, from the corner of my eye, I saw the SUV. It didn't slow down, it didn't turn in, it just sped past the outpost, its engine roaring as it vanished back into the consuming darkness. I collapsed against the side of my car, my entire body shaking with violent, uncontrollable tremors. The tears were a flood now, relief and residual terror mingling into one. One of the constables, a kind-faced older man, gently guided me to sit on a small bench. "It's all right, miss. You're safe now. Nothing will happen. Just breathe easy." Between ragged gasps and sobs, I told them everything. The SUV, the headlights, the terrifying cat-and-mouse game on the motorway. I explained how I only felt safe after it drove past the services. The constable listened patiently, nodding. While he comforted me, his younger colleague, a man with a sharp, serious face, took a torch and cautiously approached my car. He opened the driver's door I had left ajar and then moved to the back passenger side. I saw the beam of his light sweeping across the interior. A few minutes later, he walked back towards us, but his demeanor had completely changed. The professional calm was gone. His face was ashen, pale under the yellow car park light. His jaw was clenched tight. He exchanged a long, heavy look with his senior. He knelt down in front of me, his eyes filled with a terrifying pity. "Miss, you were right to be afraid, but you were mistaken." My blood ran cold. Mistaken? He gestured with his torch towards the dark, gaping interior of my car's back seat. When you stopped at the first service station, someone, slipped into your car through the rear door. He's been hiding on the floor behind your seat all this time." He paused, letting the sheer stomach-chilling horror of that statement sink in. "We found a knife and a rope back there." The world stopped. The air was sucked from my lungs. The coffee I had bought, the few minutes of peace I felt inside the brightly lit shop, that was when he got in. The constable's next words shattered the last remaining piece of my composure. "That SUV, it wasn't trying to harass you, miss. That driver likely saw that man getting into your car. He was trying to save you. He was signaling you, trying to get you to stop your car, to prevent you from reaching a more isolated spot with him inside. The real monster was never behind me. He was already inside. He had been hiding in the shadows of my own car, waiting patiently in the dark, just inches away from me, for his moment to strike. And the one I thought was the predator was the only one who had tried to save me.